A wonderful alternative to traditional tomato-based gazpacho soup is my watermelon gazpacho soup. Gazpacho is a cold summer soup with lots of vegetables. It's raw, it's delicious, it's healthy. If you've ever hesitated to purchase a whole watermelon because you're thinking, what are we going to do? It's going to rot before we finish it. This is a great dish to make. Go ahead and buy the big watermelon, and I think you're going to love this gazpacho soup. I'm going to show you how to make it. To make the watermelon gazpacho, you're going to start with 5 cups of watermelon. You can cut these into big chunks because you're going to put them in the blender. And then you also need, move with me quickly, you'll need 1 cup of watermelon cut into bite-sized pieces. This is the part that's going to be in the soup, so you want to make sure that your soup spoon can pick these up. Now I'll show you next what else you need. Blend your watermelon first. I won't make you watch that. Now we're going to pour this into the big bowl, and then we're going to chop the rest of the vegetables. I want to show you what I have here to add to the gazpacho before I put it in there. You can either do 1 small cucumber or say 2/3 of a medium, peeled obviously. And the thing is, you want to chop this into pieces that'll be good for soup, fit on a soup spoon. If you don't like the seeds, then you can cut those out too. 1 yellow bell pepper, 1 red bell pepper, about 3 stalks of celery. Now, it's good to use the inner stalks of celery, those ones that are more of a pale green, because they're more tender. Then I have 1 small jalapeno chopped. If you don't, or let's say, if you like your food really hot, then the inner part of the jalapeno pepper is white. Keep that in if you like it hot. Now, I have a sensitive palate. A little bit of hot goes a long way for me, so I cut that white part and the seeds out and toss it. The only thing I haven't chopped yet is this red onion, but I only want about 1 cup. So I'm going to chop it into little pieces, not big pieces, little pieces, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. I know I forgot to mention the tomato earlier. So the other ingredient that was on the cutting board, well, actually it's supposed to be 1 medium-sized tomato seeded and chopped, but I didn't have a tomato. I only had the little cherry tomatoes. They're somewhere in here. So I just grabbed a handful and cut them in half or in quarters. So whatever works. Now the last ingredients we're going to put in here are fresh lime juice. Don't skip the lime juice. I juice 2 limes. You want about 3 tablespoons of lime juice. And then the other thing you want is red wine vinegar. 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. You also want, and I'm trying to pick it up carefully, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So just spread it on. I use Celtic sea salt myself. And I like to do just 1 tablespoon of olive oil. That's all you need. It just adds a little bit of fat. And then we're going to stir it up. Now you can eat this right away. It's probably best if you put it in a sealed container in the refrigerator for at least a couple hours to let the flavors meld. This is an absolutely delicious summer soup. It's raw, it's very healthy, and it's a great way to use up a lot of that watermelon.